Loud in here because my last class is leaving, but I actually had one of my students come in and help me set this up so that we could be good to go before the 6th grade band gets here. And they are actually organized in groups based on their reading ability per their English teacher that I talked to. So I have them paired up with low reading ability, high reading ability. I'm not going to let them know that, but I went ahead and set them up like that, so hopefully they'll be able to help each other. Okay, so here I am. The kids are coming in. We're watching The Marriage of Figaro on the screen. And as the kids are coming in, I'm telling them to find a seat. They're going to watch the opera, and they've got to find their seat with their name on it so that they know where to sit today. So here they are. And they're watching the beginning to The Marriage of Figaro. Raise your hand if you've never seen opera before. This is your first time. I didn't say open your mouths, I said raise your hand. There we go. Alright, so as you were watching on the screen, that was The Marriage of Figaro. It's an opera. Okay? So today I want to teach you about opera a little bit. Okay? And I want to work on some of your reading skills and some vocabulary as far as opera is concerned. Okay? So this whole lesson is for a class I'm taking, and it also gives me a chance to get to teach you something other than how to play your instruments and work with you on your reading ability. So I'm going to read this to you, and what I want you to do, first of all, is not waste my or my professor's time in the video with me standing here waiting for you to quiet. That would stink. Ready? What I want you to do is take your finger or the tip of your pencil or your eraser, doesn't matter what you want to use, and I want you to follow along in the paragraph with your finger as I read. Okay? Here we go. A night at the opera with, everybody say your name really loud. Okay? So we're all going to get on a bus and go to an opera together.
Really?
No. A night, ready? Follow along. A night at the opera. Every mother's dream. Every kid's nightmare. Make sure you're following along with your finger. Please keep it right where we're at. I'm watching. I am not sure what the draw is. Draw. Am I drawing something, or what do I mean by that? What the draw is. What do I mean by that when I say what the draw is? What's special about it, or what pulls me to want to go to an opera? Draws me in. Okay, or pulls me in, right? I am not sure what the draw is. Maybe it's large women singing ear-shattering high-pitched noises they refer to as an
Aria.
An aria. No, not diarrhea. Aria. Say aria.
Aria.
Good. Or maybe it's the cones she wears. Poke out my eyeballs. Anybody knows what I'm talking about?
No.
Have you ever seen the comic? Yeah. Cones as in, okay? Her name is Brunhilde. Her name is Brunhilde, and she carries a large spear, and she rides a black Pegasus, and she has cones on her boobs, and she sings really high. So maybe that's you. Maybe that would get you to go to the opera. Scotty's like, Back to I think. I think if I had to see an opera, I would want to see The Marriage of
Figaro.
Figaro. Say Figaro. Fingers back on I. I have no interest in seeing someone get married, but I have always wondered if you can see that pink fleshy thing at the back of the throat wiggle around when they open their mouth to sing really loud. Anybody know what that pink fleshy thing's called? What is it? Okay? I also like funny things, and this opera is a
Comic opera.
Let me hear from my comic opera people.
Comic opera.
Good. Okay? It was kind of like rather than an opera seria. Good job. Did you know that opera was born at the end of the 16th century? Which century? 1598 to be exact. I should see fingers or pencils or something right where we're at right now. Thank you. This was also the beginning of classical music. I like classical music too because it helps me sleep at night. And if it weren't for guys like Bach and Beethoven, we wouldn't have rock and roll, baby. Okay? So, this is your little funny read that I wrote down to try to get you to start thinking about opera and certain vocab words. Any guess, looking at the paragraph, what your vocab words might be? Okay. The big, bold ones. Yes, okay? I tried to make it impossible for you to miss. So, really quick, because some of them we had a hard time pronouncing, I'm going to say them and I want you to repeat them back to me, depending on which group I say. Ready? So if I point to you, I want you to repeat it back to me. Ready? Opera.
Opera.
Oh, come on, Wims. Opera.
Opera.
Aria.
Aria.
The Marriage of Figaro.
The Marriage of Figaro.
Comic opera.
Comic opera.
Opera seria.
Opera seria.
16th century.
16th century.
Classical music.
Classical music.
And Mozart.
Mozart.
Good job. And now you're going to be tested on this. I'm going to give you a quiz. Not today, because we won't have time for it today. But I actually made up flashcards on the iPad. And you're going to go out in the hallway and quiz each other and write down the grade of that you get on the quiz going through the flashcards. Okay? So take it seriously because you will be quizzed on it on Monday. Deal? Okay. But when you have the flashcards, I just want you to, I'll have Jake say opera. And what you need to do is just raise your hand if you've got it, and he's going to call on people that think they know what the definition is. Alright? They're having lunch out there and stuff, so make sure you stay on stage. Don't touch any of the props from the theater stuff on stage. You're being quizzed on this stuff, so I want you to really hit them hard and see if you can remember the definitions. One at a time, raise your hand, let Jake pick on you. Make sure you try.
Wesley.
Dang it. Make sure you, Wesley, make sure you try and pop it around a little bit, give everybody a chance. If you notice someone's not saying something, say, hey, you guys know what this is? You really want to see if you can remember it. Okay? And then if it gets to the end of the 10 minutes and you're getting pretty good at it, you want to just shout them out, go. But try to be quiet up there because I don't want the high schoolers to go up on stage. Okay, so keep it kind of down. Got it? Okay, 10 minutes. Wesley, take it. You guys can go out. In 10 minutes, we'll come get you. No, this is Wesley. He's the leader. Follow a leader. Stay next to your partner and keep your paper with you.
You, partner.
You may want to write notes on your paper when you learn, when you work on your definition. Okay?
My paper.
No, we're not.